What's good then, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on our channel on the FIFA Analyst. And today we are going to be bringing you our full custom tactics and game plans ahead and ready for you during the Ultimate Team of the Season weekend. First of all, let me know in the comment section below what you think of the changes to Team of the Season rewards, all of that sort of stuff. I'm always interested to hear your thoughts. So then, this is the team that we have on screen for you. So I've been using on PlayStation recently, having a lot of fun and success with it. But it is all about the custom tactics and what we're running. Now, we're going to be looking at a wide variety of custom tactics and that today for you, okay? Now, first of all, I'm going to leave the ultra defensive, the 5-2-1-2 till the end, because that's what we had recently in a video that you lot seem to be enjoying and liking for a specific reason, which is good. Right now, the 4-3-2-1 is kind of my go-to, the 3-5-2, and then the 4-4-2 in the more attacking sense. But what I want to do for you, first of all, is walk you through, basically, I get asked all the time in the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. This weekend, we're doing a subathon stream. If you want to come over there, say hello, Saturday, 10 a.m. UK time, come and get involved in all the fun. I get asked all the time there, what's the best formations? Pretty simple. The 4-3-2-1 is one of the best formations right now. The 3-5-2 is up there with that as well. And I would probably say the 4-1-2-1-2/4-4-2. Those are the best go-to formations right now in FIFA 22. But let's start off with the 4-3-2-1 tactics on screen for you. Balance, 50 width, 71 depth, long ball, direct passing, and then obviously 7 players in box, on that side. Now, what have I changed? It is this bit here. When you took a look at our previous 4-3-2-1, we actually ran press on heavy touch, which works an absolute treat if you can be aggressive and make it work for you. For me, myself, the reason why I changed back to balanced is basically I am running Cuadrado at right back and Nuno Mendes. They are both very aggressive fullbacks and get forward. Obviously, our front three are going to be forward regardless, but I've then also got Nkunku, Kaka, and even Verratti at the minute. It's quite an aggressive lineup that we have there. That is the reason why I have changed to balance, that I can manually press if I need to. If you are running like Vieira's, more defensive fullbacks, feel free to keep press on heavy touch, but if not, you're more than fine to keep to change to balance if you think that suits. So 51 width, 71 depth, long ball, direct passing. Why is this formation so good? Why does it work? Basically, when you come up against the three at the back, what you have to remember is you have these three players sat very centrally. So let's just say when the opponent has the ball, they're going to have a centre back here, which is that man, centre back. And then they've got this one out here, which is their left centre-back. And then out here, they're going to have their right centre-back. They go very, very wide when we don't have the ball, when they have the ball, basically. So what that means, if they've got a player there, and there, that's their defensive line. If you can be quick on that counter-attack, get the ball from your fullback into the middle, and then look for a through ball to these sort of players, you just spread so well against that. One of the easiest through balls that you can look for is to carry it with your right back or left back and just go for a triangle ball through the middle here. Y on Xbox. Just go for that through ball. It works so well against the 3-5-2 and even against the 5-2-1-2 as well, but specifically the 3-5-2 being the best one. Our player instructions: getting behind, stay forward, getting behind, stay forward across the board. Now, I have got Kaka on stay back while attacking. I am going to make a change there, and I'm going to have him on balanced a little bit more. I haven't got Kaka involved enough. I think if you have someone that's aggressive, feel free to have them on balance and get them forward. Stay back while attacking, though, helps because our fullback is on join the attack and overlap. The centre defensive midfielder, this is Verratti for me. This could be your Vieira, your Kantes, your Tchouaménis, your Fofana, whoever it may be. Stay back while attacking, cover centre. We basically need that man to be constantly covering those two centre-backs. That is the man that does that for us. Our left centre mid is on balance and cover centre. Why do we have this right centre mid on cover wing? You can have your right back or left back on join the attack. It's fine. If you have Cuadrado, your right back on join the attack, Kaka will fill in for him when he's out of position. If you want to make that your left back instead, not a problem. but put your left centre mid on cover wing to cover that wing when your player is out of position. The left back is on stay back while attacking. So it's almost a 3 at the back, really, when you send those players forward. Now, 3-5-2, balanced, 40 width, 71 depth, fast build-up, direct passing, 64 width, 5 players in box. What you're noticing here already is fast build-up, direct passing. We want to look quick on the counter. Why is this? I had a coaching session with a player yesterday who is very good on the ball, likes to build up slow. And I'm okay with that. But the problem is that then those sort of players will be saying, I can't beat drop back. I can't beat, all these players that are sitting deep. What you need to do, especially in the 3-5-2, when you pick up the ball with your centre-backs, distribute it in the middle to your centre mid, allow your left wing back and your right wing back, your left mid, right mid, to get to here, which is basically in line with your strikers. They will move up into that position. And as long as you allow them to get up to there, then you're going to look for the ball out with those centre mids, or you're going to look to lay the ball into your cam and look for the 1-2s and get in behind that way. What I want to encourage is, yes, be patient on the ball, but if there's a counter-attack available, take it. It's much easier to score against 4 or 5 defenders than it is against 10 men behind the ball, which we all know this game can be guilty of. Stay forward on Vlahovic because he's my target man. I'd really recommend that in a 3-5-2 if you can have that. Diaby, my quick striker. This would be your Mbappe, your Vinicius Jr., those sort of players. Get in behind, stay forward. Stay forward on the centre attacking mid. Personal preference here, if you don't have this centre attacking mid on stay forward, what will happen is they will basically move into the left mid, and you basically just have Mendes moving into centre attacking mid. They constantly keep changing. Doesn't always work that well, but it's personal preference. The left mid and right mid completely balanced. Some people here will go come back on defence. That works if you want to make it basically a 5 at the back when you're defending, and I've got no problem with you doing that. Just it takes a little bit longer to get in the transition and get that right back forward. All right, so personal preference, but I prefer mine unbalanced. Centre defensive mids, both of them are actually on cut passing lanes and cover wing. Why is that? Well, purely for the simple fact of when they're on cover wing, your right mid and left mid get forward. They get into those attacking areas, right? And Nkunku will fill out when they try to look for that through ball down the line. Cuadrado will fill in for Nkunku for the next 10 seconds, and then they swap back over once you've got numbers behind the ball. You can have these on stay back while attacking if you want. I'd probably recommend it. I like to be quite aggressive with my 3-5-2 though. And all the centre-backs are on stay back while attacking. Verratti is indeed my centre-back in that formation. The 4-4-2, one of the ones that I still really enjoy. This is my press on possession loss formation. Why? This is the formation that I use when I am trying to get back into the game, trying to be more aggressive. I want to get forward. I don't have a 3 at the back setup with constant pressure. If I'm losing 3-0, 70th minute, I'll pause it and I'll go constant pressure and go to a 3-4-1-2, 3-5-2, for example. But I'll pause it and make that change. This is something that I know I can use minute 60 and it's only 2-1 and just be a little bit more aggressive. We go for 50 width and we go for 72 depth, a high line, a neutral width, balanced direct passing and telling your players to get forward in that final third, and then 59 width with 7 players in box again. So how does this one kind of work? The biggest downside that people don't use in the 4-4-2 is A, they don't allow their fullbacks to come on that overlap around that right-hand side and left-hand side. And basically, this is how you need to work the 4-4-2. When you pick up the ball, go this way, work it across the line. Go back across that way, work it across the line. Go across that way, work it across the line. You're basically doing that across the whole pitch until you get into a shooting position into the 18-yard box. Sometimes you might have the ball here. You might lay it out into Verratti. Verratti will go one over, Kaka. And you might spot that through ball that we spoke about. So you go for the through ball. But then you might have to work it all the way over and work it all the way back off across. Maybe look for 1-2s between the two strikers. Maybe you get the ball out to here and then you go for the cross, whatever it may be. There's so many different ways to play the 4-4-2. It works an absolute treat. For the instructions, get in behind, stay forward. Get in behind, stay forward. It's a counter-attacking formation along with a lot of the tactics that we seem to be running right now. But it works. Right mid, left mid on getting behind. For me, if I was changing to this in the second half, I'd actually sub off Kaka. I wouldn't use Kaka in that role. Cover centre and stay back while attacking. Cover centre on our one DM, just cover centre on the other. This other one will be responsible for getting forward, getting up and down the pitch. Our left back and right back, step up and overlap. Both of them are on this. What does this do? Basically, when you don't have the ball, if they say have their right mid here, your Nuno Mendes will get really tight to him and stick really heavily. And it actually allows you to press and be so aggressive and get forward. It's such a great way for you to do that. And obviously the overlap encourages them to get around that right-hand side, left-hand side of the pitch. The 5-2-1-2. There's the tactics for you. This is basically what I'd be using if you're looking to rat out the game. Embrace the rat. That's all it is. If you're winning 2-1 against a player that you know is substantially better than you, change to this formation. I think it's more defensive than the 4-2-3-1 we released a few weeks ago. It's a ratty formation. You rat it out, essentially. You put men behind the ball and you allow yourselves to hit on that counter. Balance 36, 31, long ball, forward runs 33 on there for us. That's how I have it set up in the particular team that I have, the 5-2-1-2. And what you're essentially looking to do is to tell pretty much every single man from this point onwards to come back and basically sit here across that 18-yard box. That's what you're looking to do. Be careful of the finesse shots from range. They're obviously a threat. Stay central, getting behind, stay forward on both strikers. That tells you what we're looking to do. Go long. L1 triangle over the top. Don't try and pass it between these three centre-backs. Just if you get the ball here and you're being pressed, the opponent's chasing the game, L1 triangle all the way out towards these wings and play for that long ball. It will work a treat for you. Now, the centre attacking mid is unbalanced. What that basically does is tell him to come into this sort of area again. It's a glitch on the game. It shouldn't happen, but it does. If you put him on stay forward, you will no longer have that as an option. He will be in that centre attacking mid role. Personal preference on what you want there. Right centre mid and left centre mid on cover centre. The left centre mid on stay back while attacking. I like to allow myself to hit on the counter if I can. But pull that one back. Right back, left back. You can have them on overlap and you can have them on balanced if you want to, because it gives you a big attacking threat in the attacking area. I think if you go stay back while attacking, you very, very limit your attacking options. If you have 10 minutes remaining, feel free to chuck them on stay back while attacking, though, with a quick tactical pause. And that is the 5-2-1-2. Yes, it's ratty, but it works, and there's a reason why we do it. Now, quick roundup for you as well when it comes to custom tactics. If you are playing on old gen, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, the only differences that I would make are to the depth. There is nothing else that makes a difference to custom tactics on FIFA 22, whether you're on old gen or new gen, other than the fact that the game is maybe more free-flowing on old gen. That means that through balls and counter-attacks can work so much better on old gen. So feel free to drop that depth down if you need to. 71 depth, I'd probably go about 50 depth on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. That's the only difference that I would make. So that is what I would recommend for this Ultimate TOTS team of the season. Like I said, if you want to make some tactical pauses to change this and go, I want the 3-5-2 to be constant pressure because you're losing 3-0, I would do that. That's how I operate. And that's what works for me. And that's how it does it. In terms of cards, by the way, Dante's incredible. Kaka's not very good. Verratti's absolutely incredible as well. I loved his rule breaker. Kessie, we've just completed and we're going to be trying over this weekend as well. And yeah, Quadrado, fantastic. Absolutely love him. Think he's great. And Vlahovic, we've been having a lot of success with as our big man up front because we love a good old cross. But yeah, Kaka stinks. Kaka absolutely stinks. But that is the roundup. I hope that helps. Any questions you got, drop them in the comments. Come on over to the Twitch stream. Come and say hello. And I'll see you over there. Thank you all for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.